Hey everybody, Justin here, finishing up week 44 of 52 Kinds of Love, and here's how it went. So week 54 was dedicated to Joe Camerlengo, and there was a little suitcase on there because Joe was the lead singer of a band called This Is My Suitcase, which I'm wearing a shirt of right now, and conveniently which I came up with a name with. So that's pretty sweet. So, how'd that all originate? So probably about a decade ago, I had a blog where I wrote poems. It was on LiveJournal, and it was this whole community of people that connected over music and art and all kinds of awesome stuff. And I had a friend who had seen me post all my poems on there, and she said, "Hey, Justin, my buddy was looking for a name of a band. Could you help him out?" So I came up with a name of like 6 names of a band and sent them over. And she came back and said, "Hey, you picked one of them." And I was like, "That's freaking sweet, you know." And I guess he said, when he saw it, he was like, "That's the one. That's got to be it." So, I started to get to know Joe a little bit through AOL Instant Messenger, and started texting him a tiny little bit. Started to hear some of their songs, and he was in Columbus, and I was at Dayton. And he goes, "Hey, would you be interested in going to a show?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. Who is it?" And he goes, "Uncle Scratch's Gospel Revival." I was like, "What?" You probably have the same face as me right now. He's like, "Yeah, but just trust me. It's like $8. It's going to be one of the greatest shows you've ever seen." I was like, "That's a pretty lofty proclamation, but okay, I'll give it a go. I don't know you, but I like your energy. If you're driving down a couple hours from Columbus to Dayton, I guess it's got to be worth it, right?" So we go, we check it out. Very interesting opening act. I'm questioning what I'm doing there, right? And these guys come on, and they are freaking hilarious. These 2 dudes who have megaphones and milk crates and trash can lids to create this drum set for the one guy out of just all used parts. And the guy who's singing has a duct-taped megaphone. His guitar has like Jesus stickers on it. Just interesting, totally different, right? And so they start playing, and they have all these hilarious songs, all with God or religion or Jesus theme, and they are just 100% in character the whole entire time. And I was like, all right, this is neat. But I'm trying to think of a name of a couple of the songs. The only one I can think of right now is "I Can't Bang You on a Sunday." But yeah, anyways, they are awesome. I honestly think the one guy passed away, but you should check them out or look them up, or some YouTube videos or something, and you will totally enjoy them, and it will be worth it, I promise. But anyway, so that was my first encounter with Joe, and then I started listening to his music, and I was like, I love it. So I started going to his shows and stuff when I had a chance. And when they came out with their first CD, this is my suitcase, Joe was super nice enough to put in the liner notes that the clever Justin Zrenner came up with the band name. I'm going to go ahead and leave that there and see if you can read it. Second last one? Yeah, second last one. I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Either way, super exciting for me. I was stoked. But that's not the reason I'm doing this. The reason I'm doing this is because Joe is a person who is crazy full of energy all the time. He's inspiring. He will get you motivated. He'll get you involved in what's going on. And I just totally enjoy that about him as a person. Obviously, as a writer, as a musician, he probably has lots of things going through his head. But I always got that he put out the best version of himself, and a very positive version of how to live your life. Maybe if that's not what all the songs were about. Maybe some songs are sad or whatever. But he always put out the best version of you, the best way to live your life, and I always appreciate that about him. So we texted a little bit this week. We honestly haven't texted in years, and I got to reconnect and plant that seed. I didn't get to do anything amazing this week, the week with him, but I feel like I planted that seed. So actually, he has a show right after Thanksgiving in Columbus, which I've cleared my schedule so that I'm making that happen for you, Joe. So I don't know if you know I'm doing that. I RSVP'd on Facebook. I'm making that happen. I need to see your face. I need to give you a good hug. I need to catch up a little bit. So that's going to be my way of making this week better than it was. So the odd thing now is, as I go to grabbing the jar for the next week, is that I already made this video. I actually already completed the next week, and my phone won't let me find the video. So I have no way of posting it. So the next week, which is already done, but it was definitely dedicated to Dario Rodriguez. Check that out. So check in next week to see who Dario is, why there's a pair of boxers on there, and how that related to the next week, because it definitely did, and it was a blast. Alrighty? Bye. Peace. 52 kinds of love.